Coach.
Hey.
The defense you guys executed against De'Aaron Fox 2 nights ago, excellent. It held him well below his recent averages and his season average. How do you carry that over tonight in terms of how much do you do what worked last time versus how much do you have to throw different looks at him, anticipating adjustments?
Well, we definitely want to stick with what we've been doing and make sure that we go out with an intention of and our focus on our identity defensively. We know that they're going to make some adjustments, and that's kind of what these games do is you play the same team, either a back-to-back or you get a day in between. They're going to come out with some adjustments, so we have to be ready for that.
And as far as Jose, is still on a minutes restriction. Can you update us at all on the plan for him?
Yep, still on a minute restriction, and so we'll plan accordingly.
Going back to the two-game series, you've had a pretty big sample size now, and you mentioned adjustments, and it's all about it. But did you have any thoughts about when they started this a couple years ago? And if you did you change? Do you like it, or what are your thoughts on it?
I do like it. I think you get a chance to play a team twice. It's just for me, it's kind of almost like a mini playoff. You get two games to play them. Either it's a back-to-back or you get a day in between, and you get to make your adjustments from there. So I think it's good for our guys to be able to experience that for sure.
I think Brandon made 4 threes in the third quarter when you guys played Sacramento the other night. His threes have just been climbing since the season started. Is that something he's just done? Is that something you guys have talked to him about? What have you just thought about that?
Yeah, it's a focus for him. The year that he made the All-Star team, he shot 6 threes a game. So we want to get him, just more three-point attempts. He's going to shoot it well. I mean, based on his stats over the course of his career, and it opens the floor for him and his teammates.
Do you know about Larry yet?
Larry is available tonight. Yeah.
Were you surprised by, I guess, how quickly that kind of happened?
A little bit, but it's a credit to our medical staff and credit to Larry of the hard work that he's putting in to get back on the floor.
And what's the process been for him just trying to get right after, dealing with the ankle over the summer and not getting much preseason work in, and then now dealing with this, because he was such an important piece for you guys last year, and just trying to get him back to that point?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough on him, honestly. Having the whole summer where he had the ankle issue and, then coming back and missing training camp and then recently just going out. So it's sort of been up and down. It's been difficult for him, but big picture for Larry, and this is my message to him, is that, continue to try to gain your rhythm, get your conditioning, and as the season progresses, we see his minutes increasing and Larry continuing to be an important part of what we do. He's a leader in the locker room, on and off the floor, and he's just got to continue to work through it, and we're all working through it for sure.
We talk a lot about what Dyson and Herb bring just to add to your defensive versatility when he's healthy. How much does he add to that as well? He's
another guy on our team that can do what they do in similar ways, but kind of in the post. He can guard 4s and 5s. He can switch on the smaller guys at times, depending on the matchups. So it just helps us. It helps us when we're full, when Larry is fully healthy and playing the way he knows he wants to get to. And so it's going to take some time for us to get there with him.
With the addition of JRE, and you have Cody playing well, does that help Larry? Hey, I don't have to rush back to get on the court. Seeing the other guys play well, that kind of helps him. Hey, I don't have to rush back, and I won't re-injure myself trying to get back to the court.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's there, but just his competitive nature is that he wants to get back and help his team as soon as he can, and that's evident by Larry being available tonight. And the sooner he can get to his normal self, and that's playing at the level that he knows he can, the better for us, and that's what we are working towards right now.
How would you assess Malik Monk in his place among other 6 men throughout the NBA and just his overall value to Sacramento?
I think once he got to Sacramento, we've seen his offensive game open up, and you have to mention him with some of the top 6-man candidates in the NBA. He's coming in, he's giving that team a lift. He's like instant offense off the bench and all teams are aware of him, and he's on our scouting report, and he's doing a heck of a job at his role. So. Okay, thank you.